How many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spots.
Vibes. Look, Baby Go 2 is reloaded. Got the hottest tape in the streets right now. Yeah. Listen, look, they done broke up the young and now they got me started. Used to post in a vacant apartment, shoot like a rapper but move like an artist. Only see blue when I run out this coffin. Listen, think it's time that I clear up the rumors about who got the city on offense. I am not shorty, they see I maneuver, cause when I be stepping, moving them stoppers, I get that motivation to the realest. I'm missing in my bag and now my feelings. I make a couple thousand for my ministry, little step on mommy, little minutes. I see him throwing shots but I don't feel it. We don't even know your block the ball spin it. Please you going, I already did it. The money is showing, made it up for citizens. Got off the porch, I fell in love with the court. I cannot play for no lackers. Went on the tour, realized I had to see more. You be dumb if you still go backwards. Girl is a cross, she only beat for the sport. So we catch you in here while I asked them. Look like a boss, I fell in love with my sauce and I heard it until it was rapper. Hold on, that's tough. I just straight out the town, that's us. Told them I got the crown. That what if the homies ain't feeling your sound? That's much. We're too booked in around, that's much. I left my dog and I found bad luck. If you play with my name, you a clown. That's us for my team to LA. I am now that up. No, I'm not underrated, that's an understatement. I'm the hottest coming off the beach. Ripping my mother face into 100 stages. I remember saving up for sneakers. Got me a deal before I got a feature. I was convinced to play me on his speaker. Body like never let nobody reach her. If he gon' say it, do it on a Nina. This flow unlocked. Way too small, I don't know no op. Say to my lane, I know nuts up and they know what I can cause they know my block. I put in 50 froze up rocks, so I'll go ahead and take it, go show my knock. Mama gon' pray cause she know my father. I'm just trying to get paid and control my spot. Clack, 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 boom! Hottest in the city, you already know it, Baby Go 2 reloaded. Clap!
I love her. Went on the tour. Felt like I had to see more. You don't even think I'm going backwards. What? That's us. That's us. Heard the homies ain't feeling your style that much. Way too booked ain't around that much. Yeah. Shout out to Young Devin. She's actually booked in my hometown tonight. So I'm so excited for her. It's so crazy that the other day I had fucking commented. Now she follows me on Twitter, and guess what? I lost my access to my Twitter page today. Tell me how I don't know how this happened, but it is what it is. I'll figure out the password. But so when I got my Twitter account, right, one of my homeboys, he actually set it up on his phone, right? But he set it up to this email address. I don't know what he don't even know what email. He had a MacBook. The MacBook ended up getting stolen. So now he don't got no access to the email. Now I lose another account that Nicki followed me on. Cause I don't know why my stupid ass, right? I have a certain password that I use for everything. Like my password is the same across the board. I use it like I use familiar. Like today, even when I went through my password history on my computer and on my phone, I make my passwords complicated, but they're similar. And I didn't do that for my Twitter page. And I don't know what the password is, but I already got another account anyway. It's just I hate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. I hate it. But anyway, right. That sucks. It is what it is, right? You know, I'm about to just go on another account and get the motherfuckers hell. You already know that. Listen, when I tell you this, people will try to kill your spirit. Like, let me tell you this. People will try to kill your spirit in so many different ways, and they don't realize that you're speaking to a person. God gave me a gift to look through people, to remember things, to catalog information and shit like that. So I'm going to tell you one thing that happened the other day, and I'm going to tell you something that happened today that reminded me of something that happened a few days ago, right? So, I remember the other day I was just tweeting on Twitter, and for some reason I have these little stragglers that belong to a certain group, and to a group, right? And I was talking about like the Foxy Brown and Remy Ma thing, right? So look through my channel. If anything, a person might think that they could question, are you a fan of Cardi? Right? They would say that because I talk about her a lot on this channel, right? So this person hopped in my mentions, and they don't know that I'm a motherfucking investigator. So this person hops in my mentions, and they like, it doesn't matter. Why the fuck you not talking about Beyonce? She won't talk back to you or some shit. I'm questioning to myself, why the fuck are you talking about Beyonce to me? And then I thought about when I was in this one space and people was trying to ridicule me for being a Beyonce supporter fan. And it just like, do people don't think that you connect the dots? Like, why are you mentioning Beyonce to me? I don't even really talk. Like I did a video on her the other day, but why are you mentioning that to me? Like my brain don't just connect the dots like that. Hater. Hate her. People be talking about like, let me tell you something. Never let a person, put the markers on what your success is or whatever the case may be. I told y'all, if I upload a video to my channel and that shit get 1,000 views, that's good enough to me. Honestly, it is, because what you have to realize, and I'm gonna play this video by one of my favorite vloggers, and I swear to you, this is not to any of the people. If I ever mentioned your name and I respect you and I follow you, it's not. But and I know that a lot of people can relate to this, no matter even if you are a content creator or not. But it'd be people who be doing little shit and they just like either they act like they don't know you exist, or they follow you, but they really don't like you, but they like what you do. And they take your points and shit like that. And this is not to any of the people who I follow and I love and I respect. Y'all already know that. We chop it up behind the scenes. We talk, whatever, right? But this content creator, when she said this shit, right, it made me feel, because on some real shit, I like, it's just the focal point that she said. Like, she was just like, let me just bring this shit up. But anyway, just to say that from the other day, right? So that happened. So I'm like, do these people not realize that I know where this messaging is coming from? Like, why are you talking to me about Beyonce? That shit is irrelevant. And I'm mad at her ass right now too, because she played a fucking game with these Renaissance tickets. Like, come on, how you been to 5 tours and you on a wait list, and then you just like, I'm not paying $600 for no tickets. So that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so the other day when I was on here on my channel, right? So you have to realize within the numbers, it'd be haters too, right? It'd be people who don't like you, who just want to be malicious or whatever the case may be, right? So I was on live one day and a person placed the order when I was on here promoting my business, right? So tell me why I'm checking, because I'm always in my emails all the time. So I'm checking my email today and I see that I got a review. So a person, they left a review, but they left a review that just didn't make sense at all. And what these people don't realize is that across the board, like, you have to realize when you're a real business owner, you have account managers across the, like, Yelp, all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have people who manage shit. So it's like, you can't really try to play me at all, right? So this person, let me tell you something. This person left a review. It just didn't make sense to me. So I reached out to them and they was really trying to be like malicious in the messaging, right? Listen, I said, I gladly refund your money. And I know that it came from here. And it's like, these people be so obsessed with you that they will even want to patronize your business on some shit. And to be honest with you, they really just tried to be funny on my website, but you don't realize I'm the owner. So you think that's going to come up? It's like, you what? Like, huh? You think you fucking with a dummy? I'm well-rounded. Who you think you talking to? Right? But it's sad. I would never patronize a person's business just to try to be funny, right? I'm not trying to be cocky. Let me tell you, to the people who do things out there and you're a business owner, when you do things good, you know you do it good, right? You remember when you started your business off and you had your misses or whatever the case may be. You're talking to a person who's been in business for 5 years, 5 years. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but we don't get, like, the only time I might get a little negative review is if it's a person they like, it just took a little long to get there or whatever, right? Cool, right? But if you look at when this is my whole scope before I support a business, I look to see what people are saying, right? Because that's important. What are the majority of the people saying, right? So when you get a person who says something that's never been said before, like, listen, it just didn't make sense. If a person mails something to you and it took like, how long? I think they got it in like 4 days, but the shipping is 1 to 5 days. They was just like, oh, it was old and dusty. People don't even use those remarks. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. What I'm projecting for myself and has worked for me and has got me to this point and beyond, I don't sweat $30. I give it back freely because I get more. I'm telling you, one day I had a person, this is when I was early business, right? She was really trying to just run it on me, right? So she placed a large order for like 30 dozens of cookies and she needed it in the next day. And I called her immediately when she placed the order and I was just like, hey, we need 2 days to be able to do something like this. I want my money immediately. And you get more. Listen, I give Little Kim credit for that song on that album. She had 9, and this is my approach. She said, "Money will run from you if you chase it. Sit back and have some patience." I don't chase the money. I do what I do to make sure that it's that my business is flowing. But I don't argue with people over money. I don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to a person who would not like you to the point where they think that they're going to try to be funny on your site when you can literally control the shit, right? Stop playing these games. Stop playing these games and stop being obsessed and being in places that you don't really want to be in. You just like you. It's like the people who don't credit people or whatever. It's like you like what you like the person's voice. Listen, let me tell you something. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of talents and gifts and they just don't really know about it. Let me tell you something. I knew that when it comes to talking or whatever, I remember when I was a little boy, when you pull up at McDonald's and your parent might let you place the order. I remember that. And then when I first started driving, every time I used to go through the drive through, they said you had a nice voice. You think you didn't know that I was already aware of that? So I know that people like that and it can be very alluring and you just might not like what I'm saying or whatever the fucking case may be. But like people are weird. They weird as fuck. And I just wouldn't even invest or waste the time. Like, and to be honest with you, you know what's so crazy about my personality, right? When I worked with my mentor and everything on my website, right? He's the one who said, no, like, this is like a gourmet thing. Like, and a lot of businesses who are like mine, there is no refunds. Can I tell you that I remain to be the illest because I'll give you your money back. I don't listen. I don't stress because what I always tell you is you want to be operating from a place of business where you're not at zero. That's when you go crazy because it's just like, damn, that $30, like I might not be able to put gas in my car. You thought it was that? Oh, it ain't never that, baby. It ain't never that. I'm not too smart for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people are just weird and they be obsessed. And I don't know if they thinking that they taking your gas money away and your car ain't gonna run. But you got the story fucked up over here, baby. You got it fucked up. Like, nah, we gladly. So give me a second. I wanted to bring this up real quick. So this is to all my people who know that they're inspiration and they inspiring people and they know that they got people who spy in on them, but they won't mention. And you know what? This woman, she got over 100,000 followers and she still feel like she's small. But the thing about it is like, me and my homeboy, cause he the one who put me onto her channel to Peyton's channel. But it's like, we talk about so many vloggers who do the same exact thing. Like they be playing her same music and shit like that. But then they don't act like, just listen to her words. This shit is so real. And then we're going to get onto the commentary, but it's so true. And it made me think about Nicki in a way too. It's like, it's true.
I can't remember how many pieces I got, but everything that I got, I know if I had to spend regular price, it would have at least been almost $1,500. So I do want to talk about my most recent community post. It was a tweet that I posted. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, just about influencers acknowledging the people who influence them. Like I see a lot of people always say this girl on TikTok, I most recently just saw Toya. She plays on Zatima. She played the neighbor of Zach and Fatima. So Toya, she just recently did it. She was like, I saw this girl on TikTok making this shea butter. Like, I feel like as influencers, celebrities, whatever, what have you, say their name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Say what's his name? Like, I might want to go and watch hers because you probably not even gonna make it the same way.
Listen.
As she made hers.
Listen, you heard what she said? She asked the woman, they asked her wherever it was what she was doing, where she got it from. And she said, oh, TikTok, but she didn't name it. But the person doesn't want to name it because listen to what she's saying.
She might be a little bit more informative. What have you? It doesn't matter. Like, just acknowledge who influenced you. You know what I'm saying? Since you aren't the original creator of it. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot, even with me,
And that goes for everything. Let me tell you something, right? Like I do it. I get inspired from little things from people, right? So let me give you an example. When I notice when I'm watching like a video from like an impressive or a black tea blog, I notice when they do their videos, it's very nice and the aura of it is just nice in the background. And that let me know like maybe I should make mine look a little bit more nice. But I know that and I don't have an issue with saying it or anything like that. I just like little things like that where I just feel like people they won't do it or whatever the case may be. And honestly, sometimes like when you don't want to be problematic, you feel pushed into a hole. Like, let me tell you something, right? For example, it'd be like how this, like, let me tell you how I see smaller content creators. And it's like, don't ever give up if you a smaller content creator. I feel like shit. all of us black content creators, I feel like we're smaller because they keep our numbers small. Even the ones who we feel like get views should get more views than what they get. Because if you go to the white side of YouTube, they're getting so many more. They're getting 100. Yo, I was on this one chick channel. She had like 17,000 views within the first 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, and you know that our topics is hot. But the thing is, I really feel like they keep us under a rock under here. I really feel like that. They keep us under a rock. They do. They do. But let me continue this.
I don't speak on it, but I see it. I could tell who watches me, even if they never say my name. You know what I'm saying? When I watch certain vlogs, when I have time to sit down and watch a vlog, I could tell who watches me. You know, I see a lot. You know, I'm not oblivious to the things that y'all think I don't see just because I don't speak on it. I choose not to speak on it and bring that to my channel because that's not really what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
And I'm not the only one. I know that there's other content creators who do the same thing that I do. And you know that people do it to you. You know that you do. But you know, I think the ecosystem will be more friendlier if people at least acknowledge. 'Cause I'm telling you, listen, honestly, there's certain things I remember where I was just like, I would say, and then it was just like a certain guy, he's bigger than me, but he would spin it. And I'd be like, damn, now it looks like it looks like you really pushed the conversation. And then people run around and saying that they're the leaders in the conversation and all of that. And they know that they really not. But the thing about it is that when you're a smaller channel, it's like you put blood, sweat, and tears, like, you know, but behind your personality, your approach, you want to be original. And, you know, and shout out to everybody. But I'm just saying is what would keep the ecosystem better is if you be like, you know, I heard somebody like whatever. I get on here and I'll mention anybody's name, just like I'm playing this video right now. I could have really just took what she said and presented it to you like I said it. I don't believe in doing that. That shit is whack. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Time, I do feel slighted in the sense that, okay, like if I inspired you to vlog that way, if I inspired you to edit that way.
I remember when I first started doing my videos, right? And this doesn't even matter how frequent or infrequent or whatever, how I watched certain channels. But I remember when I first started doing my videos, Millie from Mob Radio inspired me because I was like, damn, like, to be honest, that's when I started paying attention. You have to realize I started coming on YouTube at that time. So it was just like seeing somebody who was just having personality, bringing everything to the table and putting different things on the screen. I didn't never see nobody do that before. So I would be whack. And I've said that on my channel before. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. This is why I said, like, it's not just me. And I feel like when you like a person or if you were inspired by a person ever, you know what I'm saying? Give it up. Like, and again, like, I feel like, and listen, this is not a conversation that's exclusive to me. We all feel that. I'm telling you, people know when they be like, come on, like, and then it'd be weird because she about to touch on it, then the person to do that, and you could tell that they don't even like you.
I inspired you to use their music, if I inspired you to put that on, if I inspired that fragrance combo, why not just say my name? You know what I'm saying? Why are you pretending not to see me when it's obvious that you watch me? I don't know. Like, I feel like I said on my Instagram story, like, it must be that these girls watch me for entertainment and inspiration, but real life, they wouldn't hang with me. Real life, they don't fuck with me. Real life, they don't like me. That's what I get out of it. And I also feel like the reason why they don't credit me for the things that I inspire them to do is because they don't want to see me grow. They don't want their audience to become aware of me, whether it's to know where they are getting their inspiration from or to just completely stunt my growth, because I came on this platform being myself when everybody was putting out on the platform that you have to be cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? In order to be successful and get brand deals and stuff like that. I'm on this motherfucker cursing, listening to rap music, smoking, being myself, and doing damn good. So I don't know. Like, I do feel like there are some vloggers that genuinely don't like me. Like, they don't fuck with me. But when it comes to my content, they're going to watch it because know I'm entertaining, and I see that I have a huge impact on YouTube.
Yes.
Just like some of the other girls. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm happy
But
she said that.
I don't know.
And I felt like that was good. She emphasized that throughout it. It's like, it's other people too. This is not a conversation that's just exclusive to me because you on my channel. It's other people, and you've been in different places where people do shit like that. It's like you'll talk about something or whatever. It's like anything that you do, your approach, whatever. And it's like, come on, like, and then a person will just act like you don't exist. Like that shit is just crazy to me.
To use their music. If I inspired you to put that on, if I inspired that fragrance combo, why not just say my name? You know what I'm saying? Why are you pretending not to see me when it's obvious that you watch me? I don't know. Like, I feel like I said on my Instagram story, like it must be that these girls watch me for entertainment and inspiration, but real life, they wouldn't hang with me. Real life, they don't fuck with me. Real life, they don't like me. That's what I get out of it. And
I've even heard channels that have approaches. They have a whole approach of a person that they don't like. That should be so weird to me. It's like, how can you be dissing a person with a whole approach? Like, you know what I really call it? It's the greedy love. It's the greedy love because for some reason, shit, on my channel, I don't make a lot of money on this channel, but whatever I make, I fucking want it. I want that shit. I want it. I want it. I don't care if it's $100 for coming on here talking. I want it. And I should be getting more. They should be giving us more, and they should be giving us more exposure. Yeah, I want it. Whatever I get, whatever. But yeah, that shit is weird to me. I know, and that's why it's like you get to a point where it's just like you don't even have a conversation like this too frequent, because then people be like, oh, you're feeling yourself or this and that. No, this right here just proved that I know that it's not just I know that I'm not the only person, and I'm not the only person in this space who knows that people do that to them.
I also feel like the reason why they don't credit me for the things that I inspire them to do is because they don't want to see me grow. They don't want their audience to become aware of me, whether it's to know where they are getting their inspiration from or to just completely stunt my growth, because I came on this platform being myself when everybody was putting out on a platform that you have to be cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? In order to be successful and get brand deals and stuff like that. I'm on this motherfucker cursing, listening to rap music, smoking, being myself, and doing damn good. So I don't know. Like I do feel like there are some vloggers that genuinely don't like me. Like they don't fuck with me. But when it comes to my content, they're gonna watch it because I know I'm entertaining, and I see that I have a huge impact on YouTube. Just like some of the other girls, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think it's because it could be my follower count. Like, do I feel if I had 300, 400, 500 million subscribers that they would do me the way they do? Hell no. Hell no. It gives me High School Cafeteria. It gives me Mean Girls. You know what I'm saying? It gives me Regina George and Katie and shit like that. And because I am older, I have chosen not to speak on it because at the end of the day, I'm not losing by them doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like, does it stunt my growth? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit I do, because we could all come together and win, you know? But I just had to say that because I see it a lot. I see it a lot, and it's not just me. I'm not the first vlogger or YouTuber that's come on this platform and talked about how girls with larger followings swag jack girls with smaller followings without giving them any credit to their creativity. I've seen it time and time again. I done been on YouTube since 2013. I have seen many girls get on this platform and complain about this very thing. So it's still a thing. It's people are still doing it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I try to make sense of it, but I really can't make sense of it because so many people are doing the same thing. It's so easy to be original. I'm just gonna say copy because it's really no other way and nicer way to say it. When you blatantly copy someone without giving them their credit, it makes it seem like, okay, it must be because either they have a smaller following or you just don't like them. That's what I get out of it. I could be wrong, but I wanted to go ahead and speak on it so people would know, like, I see you. Even though you pretend not to see me, I see you.
Yes.
I still want you to win,
Yes,
queen.
I do.
I
Yes,
really do.
me too.
And regardless of you, if you never mention me, I'm letting you know that I see you.
So check her out. I love her channel. I watch. She typically does like weekly uploads or whatever. So check out Peyton Marie Charles. I thought that message was potent, and that's to anybody. You don't even got to be on YouTube. I know a lot of people can relate to that message for sure. You know. So let's see. You said they was. I don't know. I love her skin. She had like this really glossy look. Like she does like a lot of facials and stuff like that, you know. Um, I like how she lives. She has a nice lifestyle. So I like to watch her vlogs. So check her channel out, Peyton Marie Charles. So let's move forward because I know I done stalled already. I've been up here 26 minutes already. Damn. You see why my shit be long? That's why I don't be wanting to go live no more. I don't. I be seeing how easy it is to just do a video for 15, 20 minutes. Even if it don't get that many views, I be like, fuck it. Like, you know, like as long as I'm still doing something that I like, that's all that really matters to me. But let me go here. Where do I want to go first? Let's see. Oh, okay. So listen, let's talk about Cardi B and Santana. So I don't even really got to bring nothing up for that. So I want you to understand my train of thought. And it's this one Cardi fan. It's like every time I do a video, if I mention her, it's like she always leaves these comments, and it's like, what are you trying to do? Trying to get me to stop? This is hip hop. This is music. Like, no. It's just that they get mad because they don't like the angle that you might maybe coming from, right? So with this whole Cardi B Santana thing, so Santana says some harsh things about Cardi B in the past, right? Didn't he say something about that she could get an AB abortion? Well, yeah, I could say that. Yeah, she got it. He told her to do that and said that her kid was going to look funny, and she patched it up or whatever with him, or maybe oddly she may not know. She may not know, right? But I don't. Sometimes I hate to prove myself right. And I'm gonna say this, and this is really sad. And I know that a lot of people they already know this. I know you heard it somewhere before. I'm sure that I'm not the first person who said this, but I've noticed at a very young age that I might see like there are some white girls or like Hispanic girls. You see that they have genuine relationships with black women. I'm not saying all because I know people will say that, but there are a lot of women who, if they're racially ambiguous, whatever, whoever they belong to, right? But they're not black, but they fuck with black niggas and they want to have a baby and they want to take it deep inside, but they don't really like black women like that. And I find it strange that when I look around with Cardi, like she makes up, it's like you making up with a blog. Like you caused a whole scene at Harper's Bazaar. And I think she probably wouldn't apologize to Nicki because of what. See, the Nicki situation is kind of like a boom, boom, pow type of shit because it's like what happened. It didn't, she tried to attack Nicki, and then what happened with Ra. I think that if Cardi and Nicki didn't get into a fight after she threw like the shoe and that just kind of happened, maybe they would have had maybe it could have been a point of reconciliation. But you got to realize, I don't think that they will ever reconcile because number one, I don't really care if they do because Cardi is not a real artist to me. But then number two, Rob pounced, she pounced. So it's like, that just adds more, it's more, what they say, more insult to injury or whatever. So I don't think that would ever happen. Honestly, it's a pow pow situation. It's just like, got handled. And then, it's unfortunate. And then like, what's poppin'? Who depositing? All these motherfucking gossiping, all that cocksucking. It's like a box or something. Like such a little watch with some rocks or something. What's poppin'? She shitted on her on that, and they tried to suppress that record too. You know that Atlantic was running. In my opinion, they were suppressing Nicki during that whole time. They was mad when that shit came out. Or that rah never was an icon issue. I was covering the icon issue. I got issues. Yeah, bitch, I got issues. She was shitting. She always shit on them all the time. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Vulnerable moment right now. Sometimes I get mad when I feel like the girls in the game, they try to like be funny and try to like ice Nicki out and shit like that. But Nicki really don't gotta come out like that, because every time when I go live and I use my video when she did Powerhouse, it's like it's clear that she did something better than them all. You know what I'm saying? The love is always there for her. She don't got to be out here slutting herself out and doing all of these, running these tricks in this rat race. These hoes is in a rat race with their double cheeseburgers. Anyway, the focal point of the Santana and Cardi B is that Cardi, I don't think that she really cares for Black women. I think that she's close to the ones who like the star brim, because she does something for her. It's a protection thing. So it's like, Black girl, protect me. I don't like, I'm telling y'all, just like you might think that it's just verbal diarrhea. No, it's my feeling. It's like, this is my thing, right? And you might think that I'm crazy for feeling like this, but I feel like whatever ethnicity you are, if you don't have a lot of friends of your own ethnicity, or I don't see you, like, where's the badass Dominican girls? You from the Bronx. I know you grew up around some bad bitches, but I only see you around Black girls. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Love them too. But it looks a little opportunistic. Are you around them for protection? Like, what is it about to me? Because it's just like, how could you have done all the things you did to Nicki, and Santana said something that was horrible, and you posting his drink like, oh, and he's important. Who cares that he bought your fucking lava? Who cares about that? Like, these people, this is what you call like the circus, like, you know? So I can't help but to point it out. So they'll be mad that I made a conversation around this. They'll be like, oh my God, you talking about Cardi? Because listen, anytime that you could sit back, this is why, like, even as a content creator sometimes, right? People be thinking that you're gonna be fucked up, because this is what a lot of people think, right? The haters, they be like, Nicki is on hiatus, so they ain't gonna be able to make videos. Bitch, I could spend a conversation because I know how to talk about shit. Don't ever X me out, and don't ever put me into that box. And hopefully that also inspires a content creator, because people think that they can do that to you. That's when you can be creative and you can just have different conversation. No, people want to make it, they want to stifle you so hard, and they mad that this is in the title, because they like, what happened with Cardi and Santa? Is whatever the fuck I said happened. Whatever. And but this is this situation, what I'm talking about, I really do feel like there is some truth to it, to myself, where it's like, damn, like, you did, okay, the Black man said this about you. He said something about an abortion, talking about your unborn baby, saying that was going to look funny, but you posting his wrist with the damn drink. It's like, he must have copped a plea behind the scenes. Maybe he was scared or something, right? Maybe he said, oh my God, Cardi, bitch, I posted this years ago. I'm just, I'm so sorry. That's okay. Like, yo, like, she might have said, she probably, I don't know if she got tight with him or whatever, but it's looking a little crazy when you on interviews, you apologize and saying something about the shade room. Now they posting your sister. It's like, yo, this shit is weird to me. So it's looking real Black women hatish to me. I'm sorry. It's looking like, yeah, because if anything, you owe Nicki an apology. It's not her fault that Ra was there and when that happened. Unfortunately, I feel like if that didn't happen, maybe it would have been, because now it's like, damn, honestly, I would never really trust Cardi around. I wouldn't trust her to be around Nicki. And plus, I don't feel like she deserves it. You already got the motorsport, that's that. Yeah. She only like Black D. Yes. Yep. And that's unfortunate. Think about that. How she posting this nigga in her stories. And I'm not the original person with this thought. Of course, when you be on Twitter, and I can't believe I'm locked out of my account. Rain on me. Oh, won't you rain this rain on me? And I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Real talk. over and over again, Hell yeah. I can't believe I'm got tonight. I keep locking myself because it's like, you only can enter your password so many times, but I don't remember it. And I was trying to be smart on my way home, trying to step out of the bounds of my normal passwords. Like I said, I have like 2 or 3 passwords that I use, like complicated passwords, but it's like it wasn't none of those 3. And I tried to step outside and do some new shit. And I don't know why I did that. Baby, this is just why I love you so much. Baby, this is just why I can't get. Yo, that's my shit. Like, I don't know. Quick segue, but I know I really do love Brandy, right? But I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like I do try to be the Simon on purpose because I don't like to go with what people say. But if I could really back it up with how I feel, I love Brandy, but there's something about Monica that can make me cry with her voice. I don't know. Because I'm telling you, I always reference back to I was at this graduation party and my friend Keisha from Brooklyn, she was like a known like gospel singer, right? And she sung that Brandy, that Monica, I will cross the ocean. Yo, when I tell you, I kind of did the same thing that when I was in church. Like, when you're younger and you're going to church and you could feel the spirit. Every time I would feel that shit, I would get up and go downstairs and I would go get me like a soda or something like that. I just never wanted to be, and I'm being honest with you, this is my walk with God. I didn't want to be one of those people falling out in church. And you know that when you believe in God and you follow you in church, and if you're into it like that, you do feel some things like the music could So anytime that I would feel like that, I would get up and I would leave. And I remember when she did that shit at the graduation, like I was like, yo, she is hitting that shit. And I thought that was a beautiful song. So yeah, I walked out of there too when she was singing it. She said something to me after, like, oh man, I don't know. Music is really, especially music with emotion. Brandy has emotion in her voice, but Monica, she has Monica got that like soul. For you, I will. Yo, that shit was crazy back then. I love a good voice, like real talk. So it's the harmonizer who took it there for me. Yeah. I never really listened to Monica outside of her commercial songs. Monica has so many amazing songs. I can't believe you said that. Monica had them grown woman emotions in her songs, right? Take me driving in your Benz. That's the things you do, baby. That was one of my favorite songs because you know what? That song had attitude. Because I'm by your side. That's why I love you, baby. Yeah, that shit went hard. Yeah. That went hard. So yeah, that was my observation of the Cardi B Santana situation. I think it's a great question. Why do you forgive him and posting his drink? And you know what I'm saying? Just wanna stand and watch me. Nah, Nicki ain't hurting. I'm just trying to be funny, but no, I feel like it's a great observation. So shout out to the person. I don't have access to my account, so I don't know who. No, I think one of those female rap pages posted it, Fem Rap Live, but they did delete it. Yeah, because I was on my page then. And I was like, why did they delete this tweet? Like, people be saying shit. Listen, anything that I say, I believe it, or I stand on it, point blank. Like, it ain't no shit that I'm just gonna, ain't nobody ever gonna make me delete my tweet, ever. No, I don't give a fuck. People be weird as fuck coming in your tweets and saying shit to you like you're not gonna examine it and be like, where did this person know me from? Why they referencing this? Like, you realize how open you making yourself look? You think you talking to a fucking dummy? Use your mind while you got it. We don't know what's gonna happen once we get older, but I'm gonna give these motherfuckers a run for their money. I'm not one of those people. No. I'm not one of those. You think that you could that's like a person getting fucked, not knowing where they got fucked from. No. I know everything that's going on. Everything. Yo, it was this one person, right? They fucking, they came to my Twitter and I had my link for my music in it, right? So this person starts like saying something to me. They sent something to me with like a picture of them streaming my music. I said, yes, you followed the fucking funnel, dumbass. That was the point. That was the point. Why do these people look crazy? I tell you, they crazy. They crazy. When I tell you they crazy, they don't realize, bingo, this is what we put links in our bios for. We want you to click it. And you sent me a picture of you streaming my music, which is a win. Thank you, monthly listener. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these people don't realize that they actually help you and they actually sit and watch content and digest content because they be so obsessed with the content creator. You know what I'm saying? Across the board, multiple people is like that. Sometimes I be looking at different, because, you know, I watch. I'm just sure. I'm not the only one who watch. I be looking and seeing people, what they be saying in different content creators' comments. I'm like, damn, like it's like, I think a lot of people, they talk shit just because for some reason they just want you to stop. Like, no, not when it's white Twitter and they running and getting hundreds of thousands of views off Jeffree Star or this whack weak shit. You know that our shit is more potent. You know that our shit is more real. But they got to keep us under a rock. That's why it's important to share our videos all the time. Like, share them. Share it to your Facebook. Share it through a text message. You know what I'm saying? Share it so we can grow too. Because shit, they got us under a rock. Even the channels that I even consider who get a lot of views, I feel like they supposed to get more views than that too. Like, yeah, more. We deserve more exposure. But I'm telling you, this shit is under a rock, for sure. Let's see. They need to develop their own content rather than try to control shit. But the white people, they get up here and talk about makeup lines and shit, and it makes you feel like damn, do I gotta make me a page to just do this white shit too? Because let me tell you something, the same way, this is why I proudly say what I say, because when I be on here and I be talking about like different things where I feel like I don't like when Caucasian people speak on hip-hop or whatever, because they do it at a hobby. It's not something that hip-hop is a lifestyle. To me personally, it is. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. And I don't give a fuck what you went to school for and you studied hip hop or whatever, motherfucker. You didn't live this shit. And then you want to be on these platforms talking about rappers and shit like that. You don't know. You were taught that. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. No. That shit is whack to me. Let the people do what they supposed to do. Like, real talk. That's why, honestly, like, I've never really liked Charlemagne being on New York radio. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to be on radio, but a lot of the times when I used to listen to him, I'm like, they deserve a New Yorker on the radio, like somebody who was really giving it up on the, like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though that I'm more of a Foxy fan than Little Kim or whatever, Charlemagne did used to disrespect Kim. And you know that this stuff, let me tell you something, how you could tell. And I think you might say that it's phony, but to me, it is a little respectful, right? Now, I like Little Kim before. I like a lot of her old music or whatever, right? And I respect her. And you always hear me saying, I'm happy to see her running on stage. She's still getting her money, performing the Quiet Storm thousands times, right? But even when I be on here and I might see a photo of her and her surgery might look crazy, her face might look crazy, I'm not going to go in on her like that. It's just, I have a certain respect for certain people. Just like I know that as people on here, they be so mad because, you know, I understand that a lot of people love Nicki, right? But be honest, to me, to the core, I felt like if you ever, like me, I loved Remy, like growing up, like I loved her hood approach and like the way that she would talk her shit in her music, right? So her and Nicki beefed. I didn't like it, right? But listen, I don't know any of these people. Why do I got to take a side and just started to talk all the shit or whatever? I might not like a lot of the ways that Remy has. And I feel like in a lot of ways, she's strongly male identified. Like she's hard on it. I might not like that, but I would never, I don't feel like I would have to disrespect her for Nicki or vice versa, you know? I don't feel like I just don't like, and I feel like, okay, that happened or whatever the case may be. Nicki is still here. She's successful. She's doing her thing, right? Point blank, moving, like she's still doing it. But I don't feel like I have to just not fuck with Remy. I like the fact that, you know, she's building a lane for herself in battle rap now. So maybe she feel like that's something that she could capitalize off because, you know, she's doing her thing over there. So that's something that's also true to her roots too. So shout out to that. But I don't have to be one of those people who's just mad, like, no, I'm not doing that. Nah. And it's like, even to say this too, it's a lot of Foxy Brown fans. They don't even want, like, let me tell you something. I told somebody even something that I encountered and they pretty much told me to shut my mouth and don't even speak on it. So it's like, these people just want you to remain small. And then they watch everything that you tweet, they key search. And it's like, why are you doing this to a person that you don't really like? And it's like, these people will listen, won't comment. Like, I don't like that shit. That shit is not right. But then as soon as I say something you don't like, but you never hear the support when it's like, you know, like people are crazy. And they make it to the point where they don't want you to come out and say the real. So it's like, and to result that into the way of the Nicki fans who hate if I like Remy. It's like, why do you hate when the artists? And you know what? I'm happy that I'm from New York, and I know that this is not just a New York thing, but I know people been out there. You ever tell a person that you like an artist? And exclude it from Cardi, because we all know why people don't like her, especially the real hip hop heads. But what I'm saying is, like, say you like Jaheim, or say you like Mace. I remember one of my friends, she would give this girl a hard time, like, why would you like Mace? Like, I don't know. Like, she would just go in on Mace and just say all types of shit, right? But she did it because she knew the other girl loved her. And then, like, it taught me earlier on that you have to be firm in your opinions. And, you know, the other girl would never let up. She'd be like, yeah, she would still rep Mace and still rep that nigga to this day, too. I'm telling you, when people have diehards, they have diehards. So yeah, that taught me early on. Yo, I never forget early 2000. I was on the message board and this person was like, "Oh my God, I was going to get Trina's album." And she was the guy, I think it was a guy, and he was like, and I was in the store and this kid tried to talk me out of getting her album and asking me why was I buying Trina's album. And that shit was real back then. Especially if you ain't like a person, people will really be in the CD store like, "Why you buying that album?" Like, I wish, yo. That shit is crazy. That also opened up my eyes too. Like, yo, the music consumers really be angry sometimes. But Trina ain't never pushed no records like that. You know, I don't know. Trina, she talk a lot of big shit, and I know her investments was on point. She used to always say that her mother had that and good with her, but Trina be talking like she sold like 20 million records. I'd be like, yo, she's cocky as fuck. She's cocky for sure. So let me see. Diehards, yeah. People do things to annoy you. They think you do, right? And they know everything about you. Like this one person who was trying to tweet some shit to me. They tweeted something to me, and then after they was like, Aquarians be trying to act like they so bothered, but them bitches be mad. Now you know my sign too. Come on, like to be honestly, that shit it makes me like, yes, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is weird. It's weird. Music is to be continued and listened to. Trina ain't the best rapper, but shoot, ain't nothing wrong in purchasing her album. Yep. But people will really try to deter you from from trying to get to where you want to, you know, what you're gonna get. So yeah. Let me see. What's up, Natasha? Yeah, people have crazy things. So 47 minutes. Where I want to go next is we pretty much said what we're gonna say about that Cardi B thing. Oh, let's go to the Ice Spice. Did I show y'all this video? Hold on a second. I'm gonna play a few seconds of it. Yeah, I thought that was funny. But yo, so Ice Spice, her shit is growing. Like, yo, it's weird. I think I seen a prediction saying that her song is supposed to be top 5 next week. But yo, the crazy thing about it is, let me make sure that I go back to Corb. I don't think that it updated. This is major though. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. And I don't know, like, and I know the people who can understand it know too. So this is today's top hits. 33 million followers. Her song is number 1 on here. That's crazy. Like, so let me say this, right? Me personally, I don't think Ice Spice is the best, you know, as far as lyrically, whatever. I don't feel like she has a flow and she has a style and she sticks to it, right? What I really like about her, me personally, is like I like how like she like her mannerisms and like, you know, she's very soft spoken and but very like I don't feel like she's an airhead, like, you know, a Cardi B in a conversation. And I enjoy that. I feel like she has a really soft side and like she's really soft spoken, and I enjoy that from her. So I'm honestly, even though again, just because I don't like a person don't mean that you don't have to, but it could be a diehard Ice Spice fan who knows every lyric from her. But I think that this is major, that 33 million follow playlist. Her song is number 1 on here. Inside your heart, is there any room for me? You gotta look, that's big. That's over Miley Cyrus. Even if it only stayed there for a few days, this is crazy. Let me see, did they update this? And then look at this song. That shit got so it was at 4. It was at 40. Yo, yesterday the song was at 47. You understand what I'm saying? The update yesterday. I'm happy that they updated it. So it was at 47. So that's 48, 49, 50. That's 3 million, 51, 52, 50. That song got 6 million views, 6 million streams. Let me go to Twitter because you know some chart fan page probably posted that shit. She got 6 million streams off of that song. You think that this song is gonna? Let me say something.
Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room to?
So listen, when I played that video that I just showed you with The Boy's a Liar, right? So I honestly feel like that song has this very and somebody had pointed it out to me on Twitter. Hopefully I'll get back into my page. But somebody pointed it out to me. They was like that Pink Panther said that her music is like retro nostalgic. And that's why like that dance that that lady was doing in the video, it was kind of like, it reminded me of it. Like it gave me like an old school vibe. Let me play that shit. I'm gonna just take it out of my video. Hold on. You know what? So that shit was funny as hell to me. But so listen, I feel like I can't lie to you. I like that song more than the I listened to her song, She in Her Mood. Like I like pretty much what she's saying in it though. Like I like that. And then I listened to her song Princess Diana. Why I don't like the whole song. The part of the songs I do like when she was like, because it reminded me of Nicki. Because when Nicki started, I'm telling you, Nicki has been a trendsetter for so many different things, even emojis or some shit. If Ice Spice says some shit, what did she say? She be stealing my emotes, something, or she only could take notes. She said some little cute shit, and I was like, okay, I like that. Okay. See, I'm one of those people. I kind of think about what you're saying and how you saying. If she wrote that shit, that was a little fly. I like that. When she was like, she still my emotes, some shit. She can't take nothing from me but notes. Some shit. That shit was hard. Like, yeah, I like that. But overall, like, I need something a little more, but I ain't mad that this shit is working for her though. She got 6 million streams off of that. Let me go to my Twitter page on the other side that I got, and let me put Ice Spice. Spotify. Damn, Little Lotto, her shit ain't even pop. Hold on a second. So damn, she got 18 million. Let me see what Lotto got with her lottery. Let's see, Lotto. Damn. She came out with a new song yesterday. It ain't got no millions. That's crazy. You got 10 top 10 songs. That shit ain't do nothing. She got budget up there, 17 million. Lotto got 10 million. Ice Spice got 8 more million in her. That's crazy. Do you think people like Ice Spice because she's nice and then she's really like Nicki Minaj? And I don't know, whatever is working for her. Let me tell you this. And I feel like Cardi is responsible for this. I honestly feel like since we seen that airhead win, and it's really, really sad, right? Because we seen somebody like her win, and I feel like she's misled a lot of female rappers to think that when they get in the game that they're going to get pushed like her. But they don't realize there is an agenda behind her, in my opinion, and that they put in dollars behind her, in my opinion, because they want her to seem like she's in the same league as Nicki Minaj. And we know that she's not. We know that she's not. You know what I'm saying? So Ice Spice, I think that is working for her because people like her. I feel like she's unproblematic. She's seemingly unproblematic. So yeah, it's crazy. Ice Spice is on fucking today's top hits. Like you go to hold on. Let me see. Today's top hits. That's huge for an artist of her caliber. Let's see how many followers Pink Panther's got. She got 23 million. So, this song is low-key blowing Ice Spice up too. Boy's a Liar. It's 53 million. When did this come out? February 3rd. My nigga, that's major. And you know what's so crazy? Wow. That came out February 3rd? Ice Spice might be here for a little bit. And you know what? I was one of those people when I said Munch was over. I said Munch is done in about December. I said she's going to have to come with something else. Then Bikini Bottom came. Even though I think I like Bikini Bottom better than Munch. to be honest with you. It's something about the beat, and I think I like it because Young Devin did her shit over it too. But I like Bikini Bottom. She in her mood. This right here, this is yo. Let me tell you something. And I don't know if you can understand it, but The Boy's a Liar. It kind of gives me that innocent type of follow me on this because a lot of people don't understand this. When Nicki did Your Love, if you notice, she has two versions. If you had the mixtape version and then the remastered version that's on Pink Friday, right? It was a different sound. You could tell if you're a real fan and you hear When Your Love comes on from the album, you know that it has a special push to it. Your Love was not supposed to be a single. I get the same type of vibe off of this that they did not expect this song to blow up like this. I'm telling you, I get that same vibe. Like, yeah, I do. I feel like they did not expect this song to blow up. It has a very kind of like it don't remind me of Your Love, but in the terms of it being like kind of like a song about like that, and it's to me it don't sound like it was meant to be a hit. Like, do you feel like that? You understand what I'm saying? If you disagree, let me know that too. But I just feel like that's what I think makes this song good. I can stomach this song.
I won't have to hold my breath.
It got a nice vibe. And what I'm trying to say is it kind of sounds so indie too, because that girl Pink Panther, she like, look, she on her come up too. She got 18 million. Yo, these niggas is bugging. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me light my blunt. All right, so yeah, that's that. So what I want to do is, and you know what's crazy? Ice Spice is going for the top. You could tell that she eating right because she gonna be in the top of Billboard, and she ain't even getting no radio play off this song either. So this song is really they better work this shit right because if this song is getting that many streams, y'all need to play it on the radio. Hold on, so fuck that. If Airhead Cardi, in my opinion, can get streams, then all of the rap girls deserve streams. Young Devin is like she deserved more play. Oh man, you know what's so crazy? I be trying to keep shit light, and you never know who's listening to what, but certain things piss me off. Let me tell you, this is the type of person that I am. And so Young Devin, she's supposed to perform in Albany and upstate tonight, right? And I went to her page and I noticed on the flyer, they switched it to Scotia. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck would these niggas be partying in Scotia? Number one, that's like 45 minutes away. I feel like it's going to fuck with the numbers. And why y'all niggas doing this shit in the last minute? It's like, I just wanted, because I knew that if she went upstate, she would have a good show. But now they moved the venue all the way to Scotia. Like, why would y'all do that? Like, people in that area is not used to driving over 10 to 15 minutes. Trust me. When I moved to Houston, it was a huge shift. Being in the car, and honestly, I be going places where it take 20, 30 minutes to get to, and traffic might take you almost to an hour. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn patience, and I still struggle with it, like sitting in traffic, right? But that shit pissed me off tonight when I seen it. And even she wished me a happy birthday, and I didn't even know how she knew it was my birthday. She follows me, and I know she don't like when I be talking mad shit on Twitter because she's a peaceful person and she don't really like all of that beef shit. But yeah, she was just, I seen her post a flyer and it said new location, and I seen where it was at, and I said, why the fuck they putting her out in Scotia? Not only is that going to be bad for the black people in that area because Scotia don't like niggas. They don't. They very funny. I don't even like going out. Like, I only go out there if I have to. If I have to. Like, I remember it was like a late night where I was up and I needed to go to like a Walmart, and that was the only one open, and I was like, fuck, because they're gonna get you out there. So I just hope that don't impact her numbers and shit like that, because they was having it in a good spot. Like, I be thinking about shit like that, and I didn't want to say nothing to her earlier because I didn't want her to walk into the situation where feeling like that. But that's some shit that be going on in my mind where I'd be like, why did they do that? Y'all niggas push it in school, not even Schenectady. Like, Schenectady is kind of like, I don't know. I just hope that there's some quality shit and she don't gotta be, yeah. But the boy's a liar. The boy's a liar. I could fuck with that. I like that. I think it's a cool track. So let me go to Core real quick and see if this was updated. Hold on. Me, soy Trini. Everything that want with me. The ass so fat, but the waist still skinny. Beyonce really promoting this Wetter remix? How many people? I like, you know what? I guess she wanted to reinvent Cuff It and make it last longer. So the Wetter remix is being promoted. I don't like the Wetter remix, like the original. I like it. I think it's cool though, but I would, I don't know. I guess I would listen to both, but I'm mad at Beyonce right now. So yeah. So Nicki Minaj, Super Freaky Girl. So she is number 44 on overall radio. Number 44 with a 62. No, she got 5 million audience right now. Impact. Super Freaky Girl. Let's see. The peak was number 7. 62 million in radio. Okay. But you see how they keep the peak? You see how like we were so happy about that, right? So Nicki Minaj peaked at about, so you see that's about right. Megan Trainor is at number 8 and she has 62 million radio impressions, right? You know, it'd be interesting to me too. A song like Made You Look wasn't better than the song that she did with Nicki, but it was just the fact that they were still suppressing her at that time. Would be real talk. Just like, yeah, that's what they be doing, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's about right. So she's at number 8 with 62 million. So that's Nicki peaked at number 7. But look at the gap from number 8 to number 1. So they got a 95 million audience. So Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, 21 Savage. So that song is most likely gonna, I don't know, but you see they dumping money into Flowers. So she had 95, but that song could literally take that song. You just never know. But Nicki is above Cardi and Glorilla as she's supposed to be, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? They lost over 1 million in radio, 23 million. Wait. So this song peaked at 37. So that ain't really, I mean, if this song was so big like they said it, why it peaked at number 37? See, let me not say that, because you know they're gonna be trying to send checks out, and then the next thing we're gonna know it's gonna be like Glorilla and Cardi tomorrow is number 1 added at pop radio. They really do that shit, like, because that's the only song that Cardi been on, because you know we had a Problem, Bussin', that was on the charts too. Let's see who's else on the charts. Lizzo, Lady Gaga for that old ass song. Lotto, Big Energy is still there. Lola Brooke. So Lola Brooke got 11 million in audience on radio. She gained 250,000 audience yesterday. So what's that last row? Shazam. So Lola Brooke is number 60. So look, honestly, and even though I don't like that shicey shit she did, and I don't really fuck with her music like that, like she got maybe 1 or 2 songs that I like, but in a freestyle, but it's like, yeah, I mean, if she's number 63 on Shazam and Cardi had 37 million, as a black woman, she deserves more radio play too. And hell yeah, Billy B need to get that check. So hopefully her business was done right with that ordeal, because it sounded like some things were shaky, but you got to make sure that paperwork is done right. So I hope Billy B, you know, unfortunately you ain't getting run on those stages, but this shit is getting played, which is going to, you know, lead to more streams. So hopefully that works out for her, and it could get her name into another door and get her in a position where she could make her own money and get a good push. So let's see. SZA got a couple of songs. Doja Cat, Vegas, she's still holding on strong. Okay. She's still holding on strong. She's below Cardi. When that song is way better than Tomorrow. They really gassed Cardi with Tomorrow, in my opinion. In my opinion, they did. They gassed her. They really did. So please make sure you thumbs up this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Damn, we at 1 hour, 4 minutes. So Lola got Nicki in her title playlist. So, so listen, and this is just my opinion. Like, people be so mad when they be like, oh, I like, it's okay. You could like Lola. Like, you know, we all like different people for different reasons. It's just like I seen somebody on Twitter the other day. They was like, "When is Lady London gonna get her shot?" And I was like, "Oh, the one who unfollowed Nicki after she linked up with Cardi after Summer Jam." Let me tell you something. That's when I started to focus on the little things that the smaller rap girls was doing, because Lady London and Lola Brooke was two female rappers. I kind of checked the temperature that way. I'm like, she following Nicki? Yeah. Oh, she following Nicki? Cool. Something happened to where Lady London wasn't following Nicki no more. And then I seen it with Lola Brooke, even though Lola Brooke is still saying Nicki name in interviews. Yeah, they ain't gonna stop doing that. But yeah, so I be thinking a lot of shit is weird. Like I be thinking a lot of shit is weird, but people get mad when you say it because they think that you're trying to start trouble. But when you really just trying to stay true to your audience and just give them something to think about, they really think that you're trying to start trouble. Like for my example, I'm not even going to full details, but I feel like if you love Nicki and you support her, we've seen a lot of people who posted under her video yesterday, right? But it'd be certain people who I'd be expecting where it's like if Nicki do something and I see you active online, it's not even on no dick ride type like artist type shit, but it's just like the people who you expect be like, I know you see that she came out with this or whatever, and the type of relationship that you say you have. Maybe I could do it like that, like a blind item. Because I'll tell you, if I say anybody name on my timeline, for the people who search their names, they hate me and they be quote tweeting me. And you know what? Twitter, they do have some good features, I'll tell you, because I literally sometimes have to look. Like sometimes if I post something and then I realize that I posted some things that maybe got like 20 likes or something like that, but you realize it'd be people who be quote tweeting. So sometimes I literally go back and I'll be like, it'll be days later and I'll just be like, I'm like, oh, they thought they was slick. Oh, your failed YouTube channel, this and that. I'm like, oh, you thought that you really penetrated something. These people be obsessed, but you know that I got a YouTube channel. Then when I go to your page, you're talking about Aquarius because and you so in my mix that you know that I'm an Aquarius. But it's like I never do that to people who I don't like. Any person, even if I quote tweet or whatever to a person or mention them, it's like a person, of course, I listen to their shit. I don't hide it. And these people know it. They do. People be hating and they're gonna be mad when I switch my shit up and I start going live. They're gonna be mad, especially when the on camera come, they're gonna be really mad. They're gonna be mad. And I don't give a fuck. And that's why you really gotta have thick skin when you do this shit. Like you just really, really do. You do. People want to keep you small. They don't think that I don't know that if you start going live, like you have to realize I started off my channel with going live on camera or shit like that. And then I like this because it's just a little more ambiguous and it makes people appreciate your voice, which I know that I have, and I can use that to my best ability. And it'll be a person mad because they like, damn, like you're not on camera, but you still got three. To me, shit, you might look at it and think that 3,000 views is small, but 3,000 people or three people played it 3,000 times. You got to realize that's enough for me. I don't care if you think it's small. I don't live for you. It's appealing to me that if I post something and 100 people heard it, honestly, I promise you. And when you get something that works for you, you continue to do it. That shit is interesting to me. It's really interesting. Like, real talk. Like, if 500 people heard that shit, like, and then I don't ever stress, right? Because sometimes I could look at my shit behind the scenes. Like last night, I kind of uploaded a video late. And that's another thing people don't want to tell content creators that when you upload your videos or whatever, or do shorter videos or whatever, you get more of a reach. So people want to keep people small by not sharing the knowledge or whatever. No, fuck that. It's like everybody deserves that shit. Everybody. But people want to keep you small and they want to keep you dumb. And, no, fuck that. I look at it like this. Like I said, even the people who considerably get a lot of views, I feel like they deserve more because they got us under a fucking rock. But I feel like, no, don't ever just, keep that shit the same. People want to keep you small for their benefit. Honestly, they do. They want to keep you small. So, Ice Spice outselling Lotto and Cardi. You know that they're gonna drop a bag. Cardi was at her damn wasn't she at that Grammy party begging for scrap, saying that she need a bigger budget. She need a bigger budget for her album. The niggas don't know because they don't know what the outcome gonna be. Like they may not want to put all that money into it. So we'll see. You know what I'm mad at though, honestly? And I feel like this is so selfish of me, but I always say that this happens all the time. My little hopes and shit, but you gotta realize, and I'm smart enough and logical enough to understand. But our hopes, I don't think it's just me. Our hopes, right? What we really want is we want Nicki to remain silent. This is what I personally want. I am guilty of this. I want her to remain silent, and I just want Cardi to roll her album out, and I want her to have this steam on her own, not trying to just drop some shit. Because now since Nicki's coming, and then she's teasing it, and I'm so mad at it. I'm honestly, but it's not my career. At the end of the day, you got to realize this. I am rational. I can rationalize it to the point where I understand this is what I want. But Nicki, this is a business. Like homegirl got to get to work. Like she can't be sitting around and waiting for these bitches. At the end of the day, you know that they're gonna come when she comes, but she can't operate her life around that. But in my lens, through my lens, and maybe you got to realize my scope is probably, it could be bad for business. She can't move like that. Maybe it could be like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you holding yourself back. But my point of it is that I feel like Cardi is going to try to come in the mix, and then it's going to be a comparison. It's just going to be like, okay, Nicki released her single. Oh, Cardi released her single. She got 10 million upload, 10 million audience in one day. And we like, damn, it took us a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be that. No, I want to see this bitch come out here and tap dance on her own. I want to see her take all that energy of being alone, and I want her to then go on tour. And I can guarantee you, I'm not trying to down talk on nobody, but I don't think Cardi B has the star power to do that, and they know it. So they hoping that Megan come back out here because that's her only ally that's kind of like bigger in female rap, and they want them to do something, go on tour. Like who's gonna go on tour with Cardi B? Think about that. Who's gonna go on tour with her? She like, Cardi B need to go on tour with somebody, and not just one other person. She gonna need a few people on that bill. And it's going to be people who can stick to it. You know, how they going to do it? Typically shows is kind of like back to back. You got to realize this too. And I don't feel like this because I'm not that vicious of a person to not say something just so a person won't grow. But you know what's crazy? Now, when Cardi B, when she was pregnant, think about some of the things that ladies have done when they were pregnant, right? I don't even know if Cardi was far off in her. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but she had an opportunity to go on tour with Bruno Mars, no matter how she could have cleaned that up. Do you think, I want to ask you this, if you, in your situation, you know that the dancers and everybody would have worked with you. They worked with Rihanna. They would have made it seem more than what it was. But I'm telling you, me personally, I'm not a woman, but what I'm saying is that I would have not missed that opportunity. To be honest, that was a huge miss. That was a missed opportunity. You did not go on tour with Bruno Mars. That was huge. And I feel like, honestly, this is the part I said I want to speak on. I feel like psychologically, I feel like for the optics and the way that it looked, Cardi likes rap and all of that, but I don't think she has the full tenacity to go on a 60-day tour. I just don't think she do. And honestly, 60 days of Cardi B is just a little excessive. Like, not Beyonce knows Nicki Minaj or Rihanna. Like 60 days, really? And I just don't think these whole careers is promising, like the way that they want you to really think that it is. Like, nah. This is why they stick to double cheese and lava lamps, and so she's a stupid businesswoman. This personality, Cardi, is mean and malicious. Yeah, and that's why I feel like there'll never be a reconciliation between them. It just won't. Let's see. Will she even go on tour when she can't even leave Offset alone when all the fans are bots? It'll be interesting though. It would be interesting. Female rap is all about financial logistics. Not too many corporations have been invested in Cardi B. I mean, she's trying to push those whip shots. Yo, I had some nachos tonight. I actually had that for dinner for the past 2 days. But this is how I like to make nachos, right? It's very basic, but I like that shit. So I get my tortilla rounds, right? So I get them. I brown my ground beef. I put the taco seasoning in it, and I know that this is probably not right, but I don't add no water to it. I put some olive oil in the pan, and then depending on how much I'm making, if I'm doing a half a pack of beef, not a full pack. I get those little packs of you get that little, is it like a pound or something of ground beef? However much it is, you know what I'm talking about. The really smallest one would be like $5-6, right? So I get that. I brown it. I put my mild taco seasoning or hot, whatever, right? I put that on it, let it cook down and put a little seasoning on it or whatever, pepper and stuff, right? So I put that seasoning on it, and then I get my tortilla chips, and then I kind of like just put the meat over the tortilla chips. And I like shake cheese. So I get like this Mexican, these thick sliced cheese. It's, you know what I'm talking about. I think it's called Tillman. It's like Mexican, that a Mexican blend, but I put that on it with that damn taco sauce and the sour cream. Yo, when you just mix all of that together, it's really not like that complicated, but that shit is so good. For some reason, that taco sauce and the sour cream and then the fresh cheese with the ground beef, that should just be hitting hard. I don't need no cheese sauce. I don't need none of that shit. No, I just want the sour cream, the taco sauce, and the ground beef and the shredded cheese. That shit is like, yo, you know how that shit tastes? That shit is like sent from heaven. I wanna be the one you believe in. Your love isn't wrong. When you leave a favorite place and we got just in wrong. I wanna say and everything I used to say, thing I used to do, went right out the door. Oh, no one wanna be. Yo, that shit go hard. Oh man. So listen, what I want to get into now. Oh, the Chris Brown Black Woman drama. So let me ask you, what did y'all feel about that with the whole situation going on in London? I think I seen something on the Shade Room where people were saying, hold on, I wouldn't have bullshitted that long on talking about BS if I knew I didn't touch on that yet, because I looked at my title. I'm like, damn, I didn't even talk about that yet. So I got the right temperature to you from the storm. Oh, and I got the right to turn you on. I used to love that song. I wanted to do a freestyle over it, but it was way too complicated. Who is that? Oh, that's Trina. Miss Trina, 3Z Beamer, open up your legs, put your head in between her till I bust like head from the heater. Niggas got to pay bread for this diva. My friend Erica used to love that song. She used to be singing that shit every word. Hate back shots, take back shots, take a nigga for his cake and watch. Position that you never even heard before. Twist around, ride a dick, bird, go. Trina used to be nasty though. Like, but it was like, even back then, she wasn't on that look. I felt like she was a watered down little Kim. Cause on that song, yo, I heard somebody else. These niggas, when I tell you about this, these niggas will be coming to my channel. They even be hating and they be talking about female rap too. Just like I was listening to an interview with Remy Ma, and his boy was on there. It's like, you had to be a fan to even notice this song. He was like, you never heard Little Kim call me? Come on. Yeah, we're too short. Kim was on that nasty shit. Yeah. I don't know if it's just her delivery. You know hold on. You know it's only one ghetto queen with the guillotine ropes that kept got spleen, know what I mean? Some bitches on the other line answer that. If it's a booty call, cancel that. You want pure satisfaction, I'ma handle that. All I need is the candle in the porno channel. Duplicate this top, so I'm talking pull my Gucci sheets back so they don't get wet. Now check it. Adjust your phone dial, little Kim is sure to bring the nuts out you. Imagine me fucking blood out you like the hickey. I love the phone quickie. Give myself a Mickey, and that's the proper settle. You could reach out and touch me, MCI style. Kim and Cali Bet style. You tell me what you want, I tell you what I need. You could until I bleed. Too short, I'm about to OG. Yo, that shit was crazy. Everybody know the queen getting down dirty. Got you crazy like the 730. See, you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this, right? Even back in the day when I might have not liked some of the ladies because of their beefs with Foxy Brown, I still was listening to Eve shit, right? Because even though I remember Foxy had clown Eve for her flop with Gwen Stefani with Alicia Keys, you know, I still kind of like that shit. I wanna rock you all night long. Oh, I kind of liked it, right? Even though I was a Foxy fan, I felt like this. The temperature behind female rap was not like how it is now. And I want to explain this to you, right? It wasn't like this because you literally just not hate bitches the way that you do now. You just didn't hate some of them, or not. When I say hate, that's kind of heavy because I know you just did not like people the way that you did because it wasn't all of the social media involved. So we didn't see the petty shit or the things. Could you imagine if we just didn't know what was going on with the things that the whole Cardi and Nicki, and we didn't know what the really big the plan was? Imagine if we just didn't know. Honestly, are you happy that you know about it, or would you rather just be under a rock and just be like, oh, this bitch is, oh, Cardi coming up and she mad? Like, it's a, you know how they try to make it seem like, you know, for some reason, even back then, people try to say Janet Jackson was jealous of Beyonce. Remember that? Come on. Come on. But what I want to tell you is, right, it was different. Even though I knew Eve was dissing Little Kim and Foxy Brown on that song, she was dissing them on Anything I Want. Cause if I have it and I know I get it, you get me coming and I know you heat it. Anything you need. She was dissing them on that, but I still knew it though. I still like that. I wanna know who's that girl. Like she was dissing on that too. Make them love me over again and over your name. Bet you they get over your style and over your fame. Why you looking mad at me? I ain't the blame back at Plan B, baby. I could feel your pain. She was talking shit on that. All these chicks is subliminal. Yep, Eve was dissing on that shit. Make them love me over again and over your name. Bet you they get over your style and over your fame. Why you looking mad at me? I ain't to blame. Back at Plan B, baby, I could feel your pain. Yeah, she was dissing Foxy and them, but it wasn't a point back then. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we didn't just dislike people. We knew what we seen on wax. We didn't know like behind the scenes. Does this social media shit ruin the female rap experience? I'll admit, if I didn't know Cardi was like not just winging it out here, looking at the credits and then you being problematic, I probably would consider and listen to something. I don't know. I can't really say, right? But I want to say this because, listen, this may be true. Now, I've always been a person who never really liked Cardi music, but I remember back when, and it's so weird that Nicki Minaj also has a connection to this song because she spoke about it, right? But I remember before when the beef was just it wasn't really no beef, I believe, right? I remember when Cardi's album came out, there was one song that this is back when I used to listen to the radio though. They kept always played Barty or Cardi. So I felt like the beat was okay, right? I really didn't feel like what she was saying was just like dope, but I just kind of like the beat. That's the only thing I can admit to, but that was post. That was post everything. You got to realize that was so old that when Nicki was talking about the situation, she mentioned that Cardi wanted her on that song. And she was like, no, we just did Motorsport. It's going to be too much, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nicki Minaj was supposed to be on Barty or Cardi. Not supposed to be on it. She was asked to be on it. And, you know, her manager was there and he attested to it. And she said, you know, right, G, she wanted me to be on that song. I was like, no. Nicki was like, hell no. Can't just be dwelling this good pussy everywhere. The fuck? Why? Come on. You can't just be trying to drag me all over your album. Like, it's your outcome. Nah. There goes my baby. All right, so let's talk about this. So social media responds to Black women who allege they were not allowed in Chris Brown's VIP section. No Black girls allowed. All right, so someone said these Black women were denied entry into a club to Chris Brown's VIP section at his UK show, and they've come on TikTok to cry. I don't feel sorry for them. All right. Chris Brown over in London discriminating against Black women in VIP again, but y'all goofy broads on here still advocate for him when he wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. You know what? I want to say this because I hate when I have misses like this, but I'm not perfect. You know, I'm human, right? So when I did my video yesterday and I was speaking on the Chris Brown situation, I was telling y'all, I said, always keep yourself open. You don't want to be a person in an argument where you're coming off so forceful and you're not just really being intelligent. If you meet a person and they choose based on their life trajectory and they feel like, I can't support Chris Brown, what he did to Rihanna, I know she may have forgiven him. I just don't like him. I look at him as abusive. Stop trying to break them down and break down their beliefs and perform rapid fire on their beliefs. And you trying to shoot them down so they can be indoctrinated to your way of thinking. It don't work like that. Let people be and let them be free, right? This is what I'm saying. Chris Brown is blessed. Like I said, shit, he's up there and competitive. He got a lot more streams than Beyonce. Not a lot more, but he has more Spotify streams than her. He's killing it. So as a person, no matter how much they try to suppress him, he's still getting a blessing. This is how I personally feel, right? He's not in an R. Kelly situation, thank God. But what he did was still unfortunate. And if you don't want to support him, if you can't just move on, I'm not going to ridicule you for that. I can't lie to you. Sometimes I need to listen to, because my heart's all over the world tonight. Hey, pretty. That's my shit. I don't need money. I don't need girl, you I'm into you. It's certain songs that I just like, and I do feel better listening to that than R. Kelly, because unfortunately, I'm not saying it's right, but domestic violence is something that has plagued many, and I do think time heals all wounds. That's what I will say, right? Time heals all wounds, and you make the decision on what you want to support or whatever the case may be. I hope that first and foremost, and I'm being honest, and I realize the impact of what I'm saying, and somebody might not like it, because a person who may be very sensitive to abuse, I might turn them off right now. I could be losing the subscribers from just saying this, but I'm being honest. Like, I feel like time does heal all wounds. I have seen Chris Brown be very apologetic about the situation. I forgot to say in my video last night that a lot of women, have issues with Chris Brown because of reasons that they're talking about right here, about the colorism situation. So I forgot to mention that last night, and I was like, damn, that was a miss. And I noticed it after I uploaded the video. But that's another thing. So who said this? Brain Beauty 713, somebody in Houston. All right. So Goddess of Black, I don't feel sorry for those. Goddess of Black said, I don't feel sorry for those beaches. He's been telling dark-skinned Black American women for a decade that they can't come to his section, and you thought that your Black skin comes out and you in it, he would try your flavor? Wow, so you say something self-hating like that? People are weird. Let's keep going. All right, Chris Brown at his VIP event. So Black girls are shocked they couldn't get into Chris Brown's. Oh, wow. I don't care. Chris Brown is my GOAT. Any Black woman complaining about not getting into Chris Brown's VIP event can handle the shame on their own. Separate the music from the artist, right? Now you're looking at this clown. Take your BS elsewhere. Whatever. So it's fucked up how they keep trying to drag Chris Brown. Let the king of R&B be. Why they can't just let young Nicki live? Why they got to feel the rap to know Nicki is not playing? Boss for real. Came straight for the hood with the cross appeal. That's why these big names want to deal. I take his sign on the dotted line, but I'm quick to check a bitch if she out of line. Shout out Mike Darnell and Nigel. Why these bums so mad that the queen on Idol, huh? Check E for that. Bitches lying on the kid, I won't leave for that. Intimidated by my aura, where Rita at? To the GT vodka, sitting on top of mafia money, eating seafood pasta. BT, I was good there. Front row, yeah, always in a good chair. The back don't move, but the good. Let me take a pic of my good hair. So, alleged account of what happened. A group of women in London alleged that they were supposed to go see Chris Brown at the club, and they were turned away because they were told no Black girls allowed. We were supposed to. Why they ain't post the video? They don't want to give them any. And then you posting Hennessy Garcia, but they can't fucking play the Black girls. Where the video of the Black girl in? Let me play Spice. I feel like I need a different energy right now. I want to see her do this promo with her. She's gonna be in Queens. I like to hear Spice talk. Let's see Spice.
Stop what you do about this. This is not an old ads. This is a 2023 ads. Brand new year. Yeah, and guess what? It's April 8th. Me and Gas Spice, the Queen of Dancehall over there, Amazura. Diamonds, New York City. The Queen ready again. I'm even tell you. It's all
The
about
Queen ready again.
Entertainment. BS Entertainment presents Diamond,
Mm-hmm.
April the 8th, 2023. Me a girl Spice, the Queen of Dance Hall. They make sure to come out to the tape measure, long to the number on the tape measure. SDMT Entertainment. And me for tell you, Diamonds! You know the Queen have a lot of things to talk about. You don't want to miss this girl. When I ask you, can you me skin right out and go on bad with myself? Come out for this. April 8th, the Queen have a dead a problem.
I love when she do her little promos. That should be so dope to me. Let's go there. Let's see. Let me go to the neighborhood dog. Right. Oh man. Shout out to Spice. All right. What? Oh my God. South Carolina wife and mother of two fatally shot on Valentine's Day outside of the Kroger market. Dang. Suspect Christina. On Valentine's Day, Alexandria Crest Boris was shot and killed in front of her children outside of the Kroger market following a dispute with Christina Harrison. As she turned away from the suspect, she was shot in the back, ultimately leading to her passing. Harrison fled the scene, but later turned herself into the police. Harrison is now charged with murder, unlawful carrying of a pistol, and possession of a firearm during a violent crime. Prior to the incident, both women were strangers to one another. You see what I'm saying? Yo, let me tell you something. This is, and sometimes I feel like I say stuff on different broadcasts and they might not get the, whatever. I can't remember when I said this, but what I want to say is this, right? You could be a person that's not afraid to fight or whatever, but you got to realize there's people like this that are out there. And every day a person is waiting to just you to give them an opportunity, to give them a signal to get into something. Who gives a fuck if a person gives you a dirty look? Now, when they start coming at you, that's different. And unfortunately, I want to say this. If it's your day and then you gonna go out, it's just gonna happen, right? We're going into these supermarkets, and sometimes I'll even be looking at white people. They look at me and they be looking scared, and you don't know if they got a gun on them or whatever. People got mental health issues. They might think that because I'm wearing a hoodie and I got my arm. That's why sometimes when I'm walking, I got a hoodie on. I try to keep my hands out of it, especially when I go in the store, because people, you never know what can trigger these crazy ass people. You just never know. Like I'm very cognizant of everything that's going on around me, so I know how people feel about hoodies and shit like that. So me personally, when I walk in the store, I make sure that typically I just have my phone in my hand, but I have my hands out. Like, nah, because somebody got coming with their hands. You just, it sends, not saying that you should care about what other people feel, but I just try to make sure that, and then you got a cart or you got a fucking, basket or something anyway. But that's unfortunate. And my whole message in that was just let people be sometimes. When you drive in, let people go sometimes. Like, you don't have to be the one that get into it with everybody and chase and argue everybody down. Let these people will really take you out, and then they'll be she probably gonna claim some sort of, I don't know. What do you think happened? You think she said something crazy to her, or that still didn't warrant her being taken out of this world? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, let's move on. So, say what? Texas death row inmates applies for clemency, brutally stabbed his children, changed wife, and gouged his. Wow, come on, people are nutty. Oh, that's right. So I want to go. What do y'all think? Remy Ma says that drill rap is overrated. Maybe, you know what? When I see stuff like this people were posting this. If you know, if you're on Twitter, you seen that a page posted that, and they were, whatever. So, and the Shade Room deleted their post that they made about, they post that they made about Remy Ma, because I think it was something happened about a pistol whipping. Was that real or was that fake? Remy Ma says she believes the media helped persuade a verdict with the Megan Thee Stallion. Oh shit. No. I ain't playing that. So let's see what people are saying. Remy Ma weighs in on the case. Y'all agree? Remy Ma said that she believes the media swayed the verdict in the Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez verdict. The media convicts people. She has a point in y'all proving it. At the end of the day, the people locked him up because they had evidence. No, they recorded jail phone call, convicted him. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I know we ain't asking another convicted shooter if she believes a shooter. Shots. The media was on Tory's side if she didn't notice. She'd always been very male identified. Wow. Next caller, please. And she mentioned that in this she mentioned that in her Joe Budden's interview. Remy is she's one of those people who's very firm in what she believes in. And when she was in her Joe Budden's interview, she's actually said that people call her. She said, people say that men are chauvinistic or whatever. And she was like, people say that I'm like a female, chauvinistic. And she was like, I don't care. She said that multiple times, like real talk. So I think she's fully aware of it. But what I want to tell you is that some people really can't help it. I want to say this, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Some people can't help it. And I'm telling you this from my scope of a male and just telling you what I've seen in life. I've seen, like, for example, like I've seen women who may have like a lot of brothers or whatever the case may be. You have to realize that they can't help that. They don't have a lot of sisters. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe they understand and they just relate to men and they could. But honestly, I think it's a gift because I want to tell you this, right? Even though my life flashes before my life, my whole existence flashes before I do some dumb shit. I'm telling you, when I be in my car, this is Houston, traffic be heavy. People do shit that make me want to just crash my shit right in the back, and I'd be so mad with that road rage, right? But I won't do it. I won't do it. But I can honestly I'm not saying I'm glorifying crime, but back when that girl stole that money out of Remy purse, I knew for a fact when she was coming upstate, she was getting between $3,000 to $5,000 for a show. If somebody, you don't know people's pockets. So she was still an artist on the come up. She wasn't getting no 30 bands and all of that for a show back then. No. You was grinding. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not saying I agree, but when you hear a story that somebody stole any amount of money when you from the hood, sometimes I've been in a rage when I've been mad, but I never did the craze. I don't know. You can't say what you never would do. But honestly, listen, I understood. I felt bad for the girl, and I was happy that she survived. And of course, Remy wouldn't go to jail forever, being that she didn't, perish. But when you hear about somebody playing with somebody's money, you be like, damn, like, she popped her, like, she stole the money out the bag. They was, so shit. And then think about it too. Me understanding the pathology of Remy, she from the Bronx, she presents this attitude to me, which I find it to be authentic because she's always been like that. And like, I'll smack, I'll do this, I'll whatever the case may be. She's really been thorough, like, to be honest, to me. So I buy it from her. But I feel like she knows that, and she knows that what she went to prison for, she kind of rides on knowing like, oh, and these people be rapping about guns and they shit. And she makes it known when she does interviews. She be like, people be talking about guns, bitches be talking about guns, and she'd be like, they not even like really doing that. So she kind of like uses that to boast. She's almost like, to me, without all of the accolades and the reach like a 50 Cent, her attitude is kind of like that. I feel like it is. Yeah, so let's see. I see a lot of that too, but I don't. It's ungodly. I'm grateful I have experienced road rage. Nobody has ever gotten me angry to the road. I don't know if I angered others though. Yeah, and shit down here, this Asian lady, she got popped, taken out of this world, all because she was doing something crazy. It was like not even too far from where I'm at. Like, that's crazy. It goes down. People have bad road rage. They could be trying to go somewhere and you could be in their way doing some dumb shit. Maybe you slowing, hitting the brakes. Yo, I be having to calm myself down because, this one person purposely was trying to slow me down one day. Soon as I got to the point where I went right around their ass, and I did it kind of illegally too. Like, don't fucking play with me. Like, to kind of tell you what happened, like they was trying to slow me down, right? But they knew that we was coming from up under this bridge. And when I got to the bridge, it was going to be a right lane. But the right lane was quickly turning right, like shortly, right? I got in that right lane and boom, blew it and got right in front of them. Why are you trying to purposely slow me down? Stop this shit. But I'm not telling you, please don't do that, because I did get into a little fender bender 2 months ago, and thank God there was no damage to my vehicle. But I did try to like move faster because somebody was going slow, but I underestimated how much space I had, and they ended up like clipping me. But it didn't do no damage to my vehicle. We both got out, and the lady was a little shooken up, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Is your car right? Car right?" We both said we was good. Yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna do that again. So please be careful, be careful, be careful. Oh man. You said they want Nicki to kiss their butt for other girls, but they won't give Foxy Brown her props. That's Nicki's girl. Why they can't just let young Nicki live? Why they gotta feel the wrath to know Nicki is not playing boss for reals? Came straight from the hood with the cross appeal. That's why these big names want to deal. I take it on the dotted line, but I'm quick to check a bitch if she out of line. Shout out Mike Darnell and Nigel. Why these bums so mad that the queen on idol, huh? Check E for that. Bitches lying on the kid, I won't leave for that. Intimidated by my aura, where Rita at? Nicki always been on it with her lyrics. She's always been on it, and they hate that. Lotto lazy ass on this new song. It's like her Lotto is so lazy lyrically. It's like she ain't even trying to be like, okay, if Pop picks the song up, let me at least murk the verses to where I kill it. She on there with some tired ass shit. Like, they don't got the sauce. They don't got the sauce. You the boss, you the boss, babe. You the boss, you the boss, babe. The media has been working in favor of Tory. He literally paid blogs to spread misinformation. Remy supports Cosby, R. Kelly, and should I continue? R. Kelly. Yeah, by the way, Remy doesn't like Megan. She's another hater. She called Megan a scallywag, but when she first came out, Meg had suppressed her within the first year. Now she's 42 years old. Next. Damn, people be coming with the death blow. They be coming with a death blow. Girl, please. The media was more on his side. I do think the media was more on Tory's side. Do you think that? Let me know. I think at the end it wasn't, though. Of course, because things kind of changed. And I like Remy, but this ain't it, sis. This is nasty energy. Damn. All right, so that's that. Why ain't nobody posting the video of the women overseas? I think do Got the Scoop. Let me see if Got the Scoop got Instagram. You the boss, babe. You the boss. You the boss, babe. Hip hop is weird. I wish I would click on that. Okay, this is a video. Why ain't nobody posting?
Guys, I had to end up vlogging tonight, innit? Because basically we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. Hey, my leg. We were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there. There was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls. And they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I'll give you guys a don't go to fucking what's it called? Proud lane, proud whatever.
They forgot to tell us black girls ain't allowed.
They said no black girls allowed.
They're literally handpicking these
no
white girls.
Black girls allowed. No black girls allowed. What do you guys have to say?
London, you are shaking my life. Yeah? Shake. Chris Brown, what happened to Chris Brown, man?
Oh my God,
that's been Chris Brown. He's not Chris Black. It's Chris Black. What do you mean?
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
You cry.
It's never Chris Brown, it's Chris Brown.
Nah.
All the money that Chris Brown has made in
I
this
swear.
concert,
They only guys, I had to end up vlogging tonight, innit? They only
buy me new jacket, new dress. You spend for all my Uber that I don't take back and forth.
Guys, they're only letting white things.
Your body speaks.
I'm not racist, innit? I'm not racist, but
your body lightweight.
Guys, now we're going to Libertine. We don't know if we're gonna be getting in or not. My shoe gave up on me, so I took off my shoe. But this night is a night. This night is, I don't know, it's a night. They only
buy me new jacket, new dress.
All right, so that's that. That's that. So, let me see. I think they posted it on. Oh no, I think I was on the other page. What did y'all think about this? Glorilla was saying that she was told that she been told y'all that Rihanna was her twin. Do y'all see it? I don't know why people try to. I seen somebody say that Glorilla they felt like she was ugly. Glorilla is not ugly, but I don't think she looks like Rihanna at all. I don't think she does. Let me know what you think, though. So yeah, this has Got the Scoop. So shout out to them. Check their page out. Follow them on Instagram. Let me go to actually Bad Girl Riri page because I don't need to read it off nowhere else. Tape. Measure. Yo, I love these sheets Rihanna got. These satin sheets, but these shits look extra cozy. Now I want to get me a sheet set that look like that. Real talk. I love red too. Red is my favorite color, but that's more of a regal kind of like Yeah, that shit looks so cozy. I want to get something like that. So Rihanna's there with her baby boy, cute little boy, in her Vogue shoot. And Nicki Minaj commented on it and said, "A little pretty boy already. Congratulations on a new bundle of joy, Queen Body Super Bowl." And of course, Nicki got the most likes out of all the comments on there. Bia tried to bring her little twisted ass over there. Shout out to Black T Blog. Akbar V. Oh God. Akbar, if you want. And tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, oh, Kelly Rowland. Okay, Kelly. So shout out to Rihanna. Shout out Nicki showing her love. So, she bodied the Super Bowl. I felt like Rihanna did what she did. She's with child. So I guess certain people can't, and then also people realize Beyonce did perform when she was pregnant, but remember she was doing that thing back in the chair or whatever. I'm pretty sure they made sure that chair was secured, but it's all about the optics. Yeah. So, everybody's different though. Everybody is different. So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Nicki. Guess who? You bitches is Lamborghini, strawberry kiwi. Fashion week in Paris was nice. Every designer had my switch my. They gon' copy her. Switch my gear. They gon' copy her. Look at how they stare just to copy her. Well, Roger that. Did you copy that? Copycat. I love that song. Should I play that real quick? Let me play that real quick before I get up out of here. Yeah, that'll be towards the end of the video. So, all right.
Young money right here, throw it up, no height cheer. Cold like a white beer, Freddy Krueger, I'm a rap bitch nightmare. And I'm rich, I could buy you. Kill bitches, leave their body in a bayou. More brain than an IQ, more head than a dread. And my bank account ain't hardly empty. That's why I come through in a Barbie Bentley. So please, mamacita, please no envy. When you come around, it reads no entry. Who's next to go? My flow so flexible. Get gas and get at me. Text a cow, shoot yourself in the leg. Plex the cow. White jag with a twisted lip. I ain't Mike Jack, but this is it. I'm everywhere. You like Balloon Boy, mama, you was never there. I am the Kung Fu Panda. Fuck all of your blogs, fuck all of your propaganda. Good for the goose, then it's good for the gander. Nicki ain't a rapper, Nicki is a brander. Please, you can never compare to me. All these bitches is scared of me. I am who they couldn't even dare to be. So that's all, folks. I go hard, pause. High spin a flow, get more pause. I'm a bad bitch on all fours. The president be like, it's all yours. Weezy and Nicki bring the A-game, high stats. Go together like Ricky and his eye patch. Go together like a team in the gym. Kareem in the ring, the queen and the king.
Shut it down already. I am the going home. I am the going home. I am the going home. Yo, I shut it down already. I am the going home. What? Guess who? You bitches is Remy Ma. Bikini, strawberry, kiwi. Fashion week in Paris was nice. Every designer had my size. Listen, switch my hair, they gon' copy her. Yo, switch my gear, they gon' copy her. What? Look at how they stare just to copy her. Well, Roger that. Did you copy that? Copycat? Yeah. Yo, I shut it down already. I am the going home. Yo. Oh, shit. My bad. Back door, because I am leaving. One more, but now they just greedy. Yo, tell them big go, make them go, but a mistake. Color up, shade, flowing on me. Yo, switch my, they gon' copy her. Switch my, they gon' copy her. Look at how they stare just up. Well, did ya? Cook up. Mind you, this was a song I think Rihanna did come out with this song, right? If anybody knows this song, I think Rihanna did come out with this. She came out with it, but she put kind of like a flair to it. Yup. Produced by Chase the Status. Guess who you bitches is Remy Lamborghini strawberry kiwi. Oh, it was a demo for Rihanna. See? Told ya. Fashion week in Paris was nice. Every designer had my size. Yo, Nicki is a bad bitch. She was writing songs for Rihanna. Let's do that again, because that song, I feel like that song is low-key underrated. We need to I wish Nicki released that, because we need to take that to number one, because that shit is the lyrics is just so real, though. Let's do that again. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, I told them I shut it down already. I am going home. Yo. Whoa. Yeah. Listen. Yo, guess who you bitches is free? Bikini strawberry kiwi. Fashion week in Paris was what? Every designer had my ha 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 ha. Switch my hair, they gon' copy her. Switch my hair, they gon' copy her. Look at how they stare just to copy her. Well, Roger that, did you copy that? Cook a copycat. I ain't going hurt. I shut it down already. I ain't going hurt. I ain't going hurt. Whoa. Back door, bitch. Yo, back door, because I am leaving. One more, but now they just what? Tell them to go, make them go when I miss what? Color up shades. When I might switch my, they gon' she said switch my, yo, look at how they stare just to copy her. Well, did you copy that? Whoa. I shut it down already. I am going home. I am going home. I am going home. Whoa. I shut it down already. And you already know. And you already. Yeah. What happened? What the fuck? That's why I'm going home. This motherfucker's trying to play with me. What happened? Whatever, motherfucker. We can't do that. So, listen. This is taking my memory. This is so fire. Yeah, I like that song. She wrote that for Rihanna. Guess who you bitches is Riri Lamborghini strawberry key. Nicki was trying to get that back. Like, how can I? And think about it. That was honestly the best way. You know, these chicks are so cheap out here. Think about it. That was like, let me tell you this, right? What if that was in Nicki's way? Now, you know how people, they have to clout chase to get people's attention, but what if Nicki was like, I want to impress Rihanna, like I want her to, you know, hear this song and hopefully she'll like it or whatever. But that's the way that she got Rihanna's attention. She didn't get Rihanna's attention by doing multiple interviews just mentioning her name. She tried to impress her. I think Rihanna did the song too. Let me Google it. Guess who you Hold on. Ooh, let's see. Rihanna. I think she called it a difference. I think it's on the Red album. Rihanna Saxon. I think it's called, is it Red Lipstick? Rihanna Red Lipstick. Yeah, I think it is. Let me go to Spotify. Rihanna the Red. Is it this song? Oh no, I don't like this. So they just kind of took the beat from, see, honestly, and then when you look at the credits of this, it don't sound like she did the lyrics anything like it, but it's like I see the Dreams name on here. The Dreams name is on here. Rihanna got mad writers on this song. So I guess they must have liked Nicki's selection with the beat, but maybe they didn't feel like the words kind of would be for Rihanna. But it's clear that they got this from her. Oh, let me stop. Yeah, because I don't want to listen to this version at all. So, you know. But anyway, yeah, I've met my time maximum, all of that. You know, I'm about to get up out of here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're still here. Please make sure that you check out my website, cookieconfidant.com. Let me bring that up right now, actually. Shout out to the people who supported me and continue to support me. Let me just bring that up real quick before I get up out of here. Check out my website, cookieconfidant.com. We still are actually running the 15% off in the free shipping at checkout. So check that out. Get your hands on some cookies. Check out the reviews. I appreciate all of y'all who support my channel, support my business. So that's the way that you can support me, by support me through my business. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. So let's see. Let me read a few more of the comments and I'm going to get up out of here. Good night, everyone. I missed the show per usual. I think I seen you mention me when I was on Twitter, but I got locked out of my account. Thanks, LeBron. Nicki active on Instagram. Oh, I think, did she post on Instagram? Yo, Nicki really killed that me. Soy Chenny. Everything that the man went. Give me the ways. I feel like I gotta play that now. Nicki Let's play that because she kind of killed her verse on that. All right, I don't want to listen to the rest. I do like when that girl do that. Please do this for the money. I do this for the money. I'll do this for that money. I'll do this for that money. I do like that part. Let me play that part. Excuse me. Hold on. I do like that part. I can't lie. She kind of killed her part, Miriam. Little Miriam. Hold on, let's hit this one time though. Let's see.
So I'll tell him it's one of me. He make a
that shit is so funny to me. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. So I hope all of y'all be blessed. And yeah, I'm about to play. Should I play one of my songs before I leave? Let me do this. Let's do this.
Exit 6. Laurent.
Yo.
Best me.
Wait for my clearly Canadian to unfold.
Let's go.
Yo. I'ma be the best. Yo, I said that I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. Yo. I said that I face myself in verses. It's just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version with all tires, y'all liars and them lasers swerving. My wordplay be perfect place, and I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom back, even with the latest purses. You prayed away them curses all them days you stayed in churches. Your little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music drawing fluence and it plays its purpose. Enriched our lives, never basic when these raps will surface. I know how to rank you for it. I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give us your life. I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go, I'ma be the best. Yo, it go, I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. Yo, a prized possession, but not picture perfect. I give advice over our meals because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angels lurking, even if I ain't attend your service. Help me complete my purpose. Keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters, we like them broke hitters, that dirt we can't sell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal with the hell is this? A sell us something, the way they ride them wings gonna mess around it. A sell us something, defeating all my weaknesses. I don't even know what weak it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me bad. I know they still getting that karma. I'ma be the best me. Yo, I said that I'm coming for everything. I deserve everything. Yo, you deserve the. I said I deserve the. I said that when they bet against us, them people gon' lose. I'ma be the best. Yo, I said that I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me. When they bet against me, them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. Last time I said I'ma be the best me, but yo, I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gonna remember me. When they bet against me, them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We could feel your energy. Yo, I said we send our love to you. I said we send our love to you. We send our love to you. I said we send our love to you. We send our love to you. We send our love to you. We send our love to. That's my shit. So listen, I'm up out of here. I don't overstay my time. I hope y'all have a great evening. Peace.